Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Senior Airman Devin Notestein. Records are made to be broken. Army Sergeant Kevin Spence dives into a cool event that has everyone swimming towards one goal.
All around the world, thousands of children dove into the same lesson at the same time. 47 of Yongsan's youth dove together for a single purpose: to join thousands of children around the world in breaking last year's Guinness record for the world's largest swim lesson.
They started with just 4,000 participants. Last year alone, there were 36,500 participants all over the world, including U.S. states. And this year, they hope all the participants to reach 40,000.
Army Sergeant Kevin Spence, Yongsan, Korea.
The Guinness Book of World Records was set last year at 36,564 participants. The fire department at Kunsan Air Base participates in a friendly competition. Senior Airman Carly Thompson takes us to meet an airman dedicated to success.
Teams and individuals gather for an obstacle course put on by the Kunsan Fire Department during their fire muster. One participant, Senior Airman Chase McClung, is here for more than just a physical challenge. He's interested in switching careers.
My high school was always around the fire station, and every time driving home, I would drive by one and I would see them go out and do different things. So it caught my interest just because they do different things, not just put out fires. They'll go and literally save someone from a crash.
Such a large responsibility requires a lot of training, something that Airman McClung found out quickly during the challenge.
It was a lot harder than expected. I plan on still trying to cross-train into it. I mean, it's tough. I have to get in better shape, more strength involved, but I still plan on putting in paperwork to do this career field.
His dedication is exactly what he'll need to succeed, says Master Sergeant Heather Mashad, the Assistant Chief of Health, Safety, and Logistics for the Fire Department.
And none of it's easy, and yes, there's a physical aspect, but a lot of it is mental. If you want it bad enough, anybody can do it.
One more.
Despite the difficulties, McClung says he will continue working towards his goal of being a firefighter. Senior Airman Carly Thompson, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
Senior Airman McClung said if given the chance, he would do the obstacle course again to prove to himself that there is always room for improvement. Imagine enlisting in the military while President Richard Nixon was just beginning his term in office. Army Sergeant Frank Sanchez tells us about a person whose service has stood the test of time.
4 decades of providing the United States military with dedication is a true milestone. At the Brian Allgood Army Community Hospital, an awards ceremony is recognizing exceptional performance. One award recognized 40 years of duty as an airman and civilian.
If it wasn't for the draft, I probably wouldn't be here. I had a draft number of 39 in 1972 when I was getting out of college. And so therefore, I had one place to go, and that was to join the military. So I enlisted in the Air Force.
Ozira retired as a colonel after 26 years of service and has served the last 14 years as a civilian. He currently is the industrial hygiene supervisor at Camp Humphreys, where he attributes his years of success to the continued partnership working alongside his Korean local national counterparts.
Basically, we're contributing. We're contributing to the alliance. The Korean workers that I have working for me are excellent, and so it's been a privilege, basically, to work with them.
Army Sergeant Frank Sanchez, Yongsan, Korea.
Priza and his wife of 30 years plan on settling down in San Antonio, Texas sometime next year. Usually airmen overseas try to learn the language of their host nation in order to better assimilate. Senior Airman Nick Dostis teaches us about some members of the Wolfpack bringing a part of America to Korea.
Being a service member, especially overseas, isn't always fun and games.
I learned a new game. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a lot of fun.
As important as morale is, so is giving back to your local community.
Today we're here at the local Korean school, and the fire department has a program where the firefighters come once a month. Each shift takes turns, and we interact with the local youth at the school and assist them in learning some English that they're practicing, and also they teach us a little bit about the Korean culture.
Because you can learn a lot in school, but sometimes you need first-hand experience.
We are trying to help the children to become more familiar with American English speakers and give a chance for the Americans to experience traditional Korean culture.
It's important for the local nationals to see us in a positive light, and also if we interact with the youth early, that gives them a positive light and a positive outlook on Americans.
It's one thing to maintain an alliance and another to create an understanding and grow from it.
I like this program so much that I would like to expand as much as we can.
Senior Airman Nick Dostis, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.
The airmen are also given a tour of the city to experience even more of the culture. Overcoming the pressure of working for a high-ranking official comes with many challenges. Army Sergeant Matt Cromer introduces a soldier who takes pride in making sure the lines of communication stay straightforward.
So this is Sergeant Major Troxell's linguist. He speaks better English than I do.
There are many different jobs for Katusas, but only one has the opportunity to work alongside the most senior enlisted leader on the entire peninsula.
So initially I was assigned to USFK engineers as an admin, but there was a visit by the SEAG over to the Pen, and I supported the event by interpreting for Sergeant Major Troxell, and he recommended I take this rare opportunity to become the ear and mouth of Sergeant Major Troxell.
Since he has joined the team, people have noticed his hard work and dedication to his job.
PFC Che does a lot of, I would say, inter-level communications with the ROC military, as well as some of the Katusa counterparts within the USFK CFC command. He makes that transition for Command Sergeant Major Troxell to any kind of, whether it be a sporting event, a talking event, or even a change of command, extremely fluid and seamless.
Army Sergeant Matt Cromer, Yongsan, Korea.
PFC Park has already earned a bachelor's and a master's degree from Oxford, and he is planning to further his education in finance after his service. Celebrating Independence Day is a special event for people serving in the military. Corporal Kim Sung-yup tells us how the soldiers and family members celebrated.
Celebrating Independence Day in Area 1 is a special event for family members and soldiers, and making it as special as possible is important.
This allows for our soldiers and our family members to get that same kind of American home, American pie feel that they would have got back in the States. So, I mean, giving them back to the soldiers is exactly what we're here for.
Even though soldiers and family members are celebrating American independence on foreign soil, the community-wide celebration gave everyone a little taste of home.
We love it. It's amazing. It's a little taste of America. The kids love it, and we've come out here twice now, last year also, and we've been here since around lunchtime, having a great time, barbecue and food, and celebrating America's independence. It's very similar to what we would do back in America, but we have our friends of the USFK here with us, and so it's kind of neat for them to see the way that America celebrates our independence. The whole event's always great. 2ID always puts on an amazing show, and being out here with our friends in Area 1 is a great time.
As part of the celebration, the 2nd Infantry Division Band and the rock band were playing music together, adding to the nostalgia. Katusa Corporal Kim Sang-yup, Chem KC, Korea.
This was the last performance for the 2nd Infantry Band. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, July 9th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.
Abuse affects everyone. Contact your Family Advocacy Center.